Now children, in this session we are going to continue with directed writing. As we have discussed speech, article, review of a cultural program, book review and film review, and now we are going to do report writing. Now children, talking about what is report. If I simply put a question and if I ask you to present a report on something, what will you do? What will you provide me with? You will provide me with factual information. You will provide me with the account of the event or the incident that as and how it occurred, and that information that you are going to provide is going to be a report of that particular event. So it can be said that a report is a factual and objective account of some incident or event. A report is a factual and objective account of some incident or event. So whenever you are asked to write a report, it is generally about such incidents or events which are of general importance, which are of importance of people in general, everybody's importance. Such a report you are asked to write. There are varied form of reports depending upon the requirement of the question paper. Reports vary from one form to another. There can be a newspaper report, there can be report for school magazines as well. So whenever you are writing a report for any event or function, you should keep certain points in mind. Events or functions you should keep certain points in mind. Firstly, you should know the name of the event. The event about which you are going to discuss in your report, you should know the name of that event. For example, if I am asking you to write a review of a sports event, then there is always some title given to any event which is being organized. So you should be knowing the name of that particular event, then only you will be able to write a report. So first of all, you should know the name of the event. Then secondly, what you should know, first if you know the name of the event, then you should know the situation or the occasion in which it is being held. Occasion or situation. Then after this, when you know the name, if you know the name and the situation of the event, then the next thing that you should know is the presence of the chief guest. Name of the chief guest. As chief guest, children, as name of the event is important, as it is important to specify the occasion as well. Similarly, it is very important for us to specify the name of the person who will be heading the gathering, that is the chief guest. We should know the name of the person who will be heading the gathering, that is the name of the chief guest or the name of the person presiding over the function, heading or presiding over the function. If there is if you are going to write a report about any meeting which has been held regarding any issue, you say for the opening of the school, if any meeting is held and if students are also participating, but there must be someone who must be organizing the meeting, who must be presiding over such a meeting. So whoever is presiding over such a meeting, you have to write the name of that person presiding over meeting, person presiding over the meeting. If the report is such that there might not be any chief guest, then you must know the name of the person who will head the meeting, who will preside the meeting. Then you should know the name, time, date and place. Fourth point is you should know time, date and place. For example, I have called up a meeting and you have to write a report for that meeting. I have called up a meeting at Lok Bhavan and I must have called up a meeting at certain specified time period and certain date also. So you must know the time, date and place where the meeting is going to be held. Now, if somebody is presiding over the meeting, then you should know the agenda of the meeting. Agenda. Agenda of the meeting or function. If it is a function, then in function you need not know the agenda. In function, you should know the if you are talking about any function, if you are going to report about any function or any event that has taken place, then for that you will write about the functions functional function. In function you are going to write about the function speech by chief guest. You don't have to write the entire speech, children, but you will write the gist of the speech. Then you will give the description of that incident. Then after this, you will give the description. Description of the event, function, whatever it is. Event. Function. Description of the event, function. Then you will write something specific. If in that incident, if in that event, if in that function, there is something which needs to be specified separately, then you will specify it. Separate specification. Once you have written separate specification, then you will write about, if you are writing about any event, then you will obviously write about price distribution. Whatever you know about the price distribution, you will write, and then once you have written about the price distribution, you will write about the thanks, vote of thanks given by the organizers or the person who organizes it. Vote of thanks and then finally the writer's analytical comment, that is your expert's comment. You will give your expert's comment, analytical comment. Analytical comment. Now children, talking about analytical comment, what is analytical comment? Something, when you judge something or when you judge something according to your own perspective, that is known as analytical comment. So in any form of directed writing, whether it is a speech, a review, or whether it is a speech, a review, or a report writing, there has to be an analytical review by the person, analytical statement by a person who is writing any of these form of directed writing. So I hope this must be clear to you all regarding any function or event, if you are writing a report, then firstly you will write the name of the event, then the occasion and or the situation, then the name of the chief guest or the person presiding over the meeting, then the time, date and place, then the agenda of the meeting, and or the if you are talking about any function or event, then obviously you will write about the you will give a small gist of the speech of chief guest, then description of the event, then separate specifications if any, if you want to specify something separately which might be the standout thing of that event or function, then you are going to write that. Once you have written that, you will write about the prize distribution, then vote of thanks, and then finally you will give your expert's remark on this. Is this much clear to all of you? Is this much clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I hope nobody will get confused with report writing and letter writing. You will not write a letter whenever you are asked to write a report. You will not write a letter. Okay, now I'll tell you the format. Now children, every concept of directed writing follows a particular defined format. Every concept of directed writing, that is whether it is a report, a speech, an article or reviews, it follows a particular format. You cannot write everything in the same format. If you are writing a letter, then it has to be in a different format. If you are writing a report, then it has to be in a different format. And children, the format also carries marks. Even if you have made grammatical errors and you have attempted the question, but then if you have followed a particular format that is being prescribed, then I am telling you that you are going to get marks. So children, be very careful whenever you are attempting this question. Please follow the format that has been given to you. Now if you are writing a report, then if you are writing a report about, say if you are writing a report, the topic is, as a reporter you have visited a number of hospitals in your city. Write a newspaper report in not more than 300 words entitled City Hospitals based on the following points. Now see the report, title is already given for the report. So at the top, in the middle of the page, you will write the heading City Hospitals. Now this is a newspaper report. So it is written that you have to write the name of the, you have to write the report on the hospitals that you have visited. So firstly, you will write, as I have told you, you will write the date, the month and the dates. For example, it is September 27, and then you will write the name of the place. That is, if you are in Lucknow, you will write City Hospitals, Lucknow. And then here you will write your name, X, Y, Z. Whatever your name is, you are going to follow this format if you are writing this type of report. And for example, if I ask you that you have to give an account of the report, you have to write a report based on your visit to a Taj Mahal or to Imam Bara, then how will you write a report? For that you follow a different format. Here only the heading will change. A visit to Imam Bara. A visit to Imam Bara, then a report. You need not specify a date, you will write a report. There can be an essay also on this, so you will write a report and then the name. So this will be the report. your class has paid a visit to the place of historical importance. As a class representative, write a report in not more than 300 words using the notes given below as guideline. So whatever, children, whenever you are writing a report, whenever you get report to write an exam, always you are given hints to write. So you just have to remember the format, and on the basis of the hints that are provided to you, you can elaborate and write your report. So I hope the concept of report writing is clear to you all.
Ma'am, either estimate we have to write.
Yes. At the end,
What we have to write.
at the end, you are talking about the end. And you will just end, but you will just end your report with a concluding paragraph. After that, you don't have to write anything. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
For example, if it is given that you have to write a report, just write a report. And if you are at some post, for example, you are a head boy or you are presiding officer of any committee, and you have to write a report for that committee, so you will not write anything, you will just give the title and you will start writing the report. So the format of report depends upon the kind of report you are writing. Okay, I will share the format with you. I will share all the formats with you so that you don't get it wrong in your next examinations. But children, keep this in mind that do not forget the format. Format also carries marks. Most of you have written good content in report, but you have written it in the form of letter writing. So if you do so, obviously you will not be able to score marks. Is this much clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank you so much, children.